Hey everybody, so today I figured I'd show off a few of my new purchases. I know it's been a little while, but life has been very busy. I finally got some time here to get caught up on things and take a video for you guys. So I have 7 graded coins here. These are all purchases from the past 2 weeks or so. We'll start off with this 85 Morgan and 64. This is an ANA holder. These are a bit rarer these days. They're like the small white ANAX, but you can see it says ANA grade, official ANA grade. So these are the predecessor to the ANAX small white soap bar style holders. They have a gold hologram on the back instead of a black hologram that the ANAX ones have. These are scarcer these days. You can still find them around, but they are quite conservatively graded for the most part, and they are worth a slight premium. Depending on the coin, of course. Nice coins always go for more money. So this one's a pretty decent one. I bought this purely to flip it, so that's what I'll be doing with that. And I also have another one of those. This one's an 86 and 64. Came from the same exact seller. These two were stuck in the mail for quite a while, and they arrived a couple days apart, despite the fact that they were shipped like a week apart. So, USPS is still working through their backlog, I guess. This coin I'm not in love with. You can kind of see the reverse. Looks a little funny. See how I can describe this to you guys. The toning on the reverse kind of leaves like a slight outline around a lot of the devices. That can be evidence of retoning after a dip. I'm not sure about that though. Whatever, who cares? I didn't buy this to keep it, I bought it to resell it. I got it cheap enough to a point where making a profit on it won't be a problem. So, mostly because of the holder. Yeah, that's cool. And then I also have one more of these. This is an 020 and 63. Unfortunately, this one actually cracked in transit. You can see it's got a nice crack right there. Very unfortunate. 63 grade though is a pretty solid grade. It's probably not a 4. You can see the marks on the cheek there, as well as the slightly weak strike right there in the hair. It's not really fully developed. You flip it over in the reverse, the chest is relatively flat. So yeah, I paid like I think 55 for this, something like that, maybe 50 with a crack. I can't remember. Really unfortunate that it got cracked. Kind of disappointing. What are you gonna do? Next up was actually purchased out of a local collection I bought. Mostly junk silver. A few other things, some interesting stuff. Nothing worth doing a video over, because it was mostly, junk silver, Morgan's, peace dollars. There was a $10 gold, a couple classic commemoratives I picked up. They didn't want to sell the other ones because the prices on them were too high relative to my offers, just due to the way the classic commemorative market is. Anyway, without further ado, 1893 Colombian half, it's 63 and a fatty. You could see this one's chipped right there. It was like that when the guy got it, he said. So 63 is probably an accurate grade for this as it sits. Maybe you could dip it and get more luster out of it, but I don't really think that's worth it on a coin like this. This is like a $70 coin, maybe $75 coin. Yeah, nothing too special, but to see a fatty come out of a local collection was pretty cool. I don't see that every day. Next up is actually a present from a friend of mine. We do a little Secret Santa thing, and he hooked me up with this as a present because he knows I like fatties. And really cool to get a MacArthur, 50 centavos. These are made in San Fran, so they're technically U.S. issue. $50 basically for the Philippines. They're just really cool. I've always liked them. I've always been partial to designs that have a lot of empty space. I just like the way the luster rolls over an empty coin versus cramming things into every little nook and cranny on it. Yeah, it's a really solid coin. Unfortunately, I am now going to have to buy a 1 peso to go along with this. So, stay tuned because at some point I will definitely be buying a 1 peso. You can see the fatty is also, it's immaculate. It's a great looking fatty. Always really nice. It was a great present he sent me. That's just a part of it. I was super happy about that. Super pumped. If you're watching this, thanks so much. Next up, I saw this on eBay. This has been kind of a queen I've always wanted to have since I was a little kid, and I was flipping through the rep book, just because of how different they are. Yep, without further ado, in 1893, Isabella quarter in 63. This one's cack. It was already cack when I got it. Yeah, the luster is a little bit subdued, which is probably why it's a 3. The surfaces are ridiculously clean and bag free. Usually these have a lot of chatter, but this one doesn't. Yeah, real nice queen. A little dark in color, but it's got this nice, tan, chocolatey, brown kind of color to it. Overall, it's really eye-appealing queen for a 3. Even though it doesn't have rainbow toning or anything, it's still real nice. I'll probably keep this queen for quite some time, if not, long term. I just like the way it looks. Pretty queen. Pretty queens are always gonna, win me over. Yeah, I might sell it if I get like a 64 or 65. That's nice and cack and a fatty. But this is fine for my collection needs. I don't try to go crazy overboard or anything, and the price on it was right. So that's the most important part for me as a collector on a budget, is that the price be right. Next up, let's see, we've got the last one. This was a bit of a Christmas present to myself. I emailed I messaged the eBayer who was selling it, made them an offer, and they didn't get back to me for about 2 weeks. And then I picked this thing up, a 1905 $2.50 gold quarter eagle, and 63 and a rattler. So I don't. This is actually going to be the first gold queen I'm really adding to my collection. I don't collect gold like at all. So a little scratch on the holder there. Yeah, but it looks real nice for 3 to me. It does have that, kind of slightly rubbed look some 63s have, but I do think it's high end for a 3. I have owned a few graded golds before, and they were all 62, 63, 64. So this one I think is nicer than even the 4 that I had. Just a really nice, honest queen. Yeah, good luster. It looks like friction, but when you actually examine it, it's not really friction in the fields there. It's strange. I don't know quite what to make of it, but I checked a bunch of true views, and this is nicer than most of the 63s that, I could find true views of. So I have high hopes for this at CAC. Hoping it'll sticker. Who knows if it actually will or not, but I got high hopes for this one. Assuming it CACs, I'm going to keep it for my collection. My cost basis on it is about $400, but my in-laws gave me some cash for Christmas, told me to spend it on a coin. So I used a chunk of that to buy this out of my business inventory, basically. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I love rattlers, I love old holders in general. Yeah, we'll see if it CACs. It should be interesting, fun to find out. And that's all I got for you. Just want to say, if you have a question, comment, anything like that, feel free to drop it down there. I'll respond if I can, when I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching and have a nice day.